There we go. Boom. That should be going.
Did you kick it in the dick? Did that get it to work?
Connecting stream to go live.
Let me see.
Why must YouTube perpetually keep fucking up its layout?
It's all. Uh, the name and stuff on the video is wrong, but it's up.
I just changed the. I know I did.
It says, "Did California legalize?"
All right,
sex?
I'll screw with it just a little bit. Just give me a second.
Yeah, it did the same shit to me when I was streaming the other day. Like the new Creator Studio is absolute ass. The other day, like.
Oh yeah, it's complete. For
It's
everybody
not
who's in
the
the
only
stream, just
one.
give it a second. We're currently setting up here. Da, 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 da. Does Wolfkeen want us to forgive Toon Kritic? Let's change the thumbnail. Change.
You know, while we got this whole thing going on, just like workshop and everything, what you should do right now is put on that fucking elevator music by Kevin MacLeod or MacLeod, if that's how you say it.
Oh,
you know, the one that's like that's the I Hate Everything intro, like do 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 dee do dee do. You should get that playing right there.
Yeah, I kind of think of that as my theme song as well.
Yeah.
I think he's saying not to buy this shit.
Yeah, I just hate everything right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually in a pretty okay mood.
Well, I mean, it's in your name.
Eh?
No, not you, him.
Ah,
Misanthropony.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, misanthropic pony. You know, it's juxtaposition.
I know.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
pointed out
where
already.
it comes from.
Yeah, the title isn't changed.
I haven't hit save yet. Give me a
Okay.
second.
It's not saved yet. It's not saved yet. Why is it saved
Hurry
yet?
up! God, you take forever.
All right, there we go. Bunk, there we are. All right, that should have worked.
Yes, it did.
All right, fantastic. Bunk.
Now that we've died from old age.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay, it just changed for me. Before it was still saying, did California legalize boy sex? And I'm like, that's a title. What the fuck?
Well, there's actually a
Well,
story
it
behind
would be
that.
appropriate.
Yeah. Let me get back to the channel just so I can keep an eye on the stream.
I'm keeping an eye on it too.
That's something new.
What?
You keeping an eye on the stream?
What? Well, usually it's hard to explain right now. I'm just trying to juggle shit. And streaming. Does anyone, like I said, does anyone got Wolfkeen's Twitter? Okay, let me just. I'll go to his channel and we'll tweet it at him.
I think
Hi, Meadow Fembot. Hey, Bubba.
Sup, Bubba?
might
I
have
met up and
texted
hello,
that
friend.
I found his channel. I found his Twitter. All right then. We'll tag him in this bitch because it's always fun. Maybe he'll take 5 minutes to get here.
I don't know if we actually want him to be directly involved.
I do. I do. I totally
He
do.
does.
I've talked to legit predators in this chat. All he did was forgive Toon. This is gonna be a snap for me. Jesus, he can't possibly be any creepier than some of the motherfuckers that have wanted to bang animals. Jesus. So, anyways, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this one. Let's see. This is the first post that Roach put.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think we were actually going to talk to him. I thought we were going to discuss it between us.
We usually always talk to the person in question because it's unfair to not allow them to have a word.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least. Can I ask you a serious question? Yes, whoever they're talking to. Why do you still follow this idea that Toon deserves to be in jail or alluded to the police? I mean, I'd want much worse to him that YouTube would not allow me to say, because he committed criminal acts worthy of arrest, but due to certain happenings, he avoided arrest. People being lazy. Wolfkeen, he avoided arrest because his actions can't be used as a crime. In order for a person to be convicted of a crime, he needs 3 things: motive, opportunity, and evidence. Okay. He had motive. opportunity. Well, I think you can get away with conspiracy or intent, can't you? And yeah, there was evidence, so
Yeah, you can get charged with intent as long.
Oh, there was a ton of evidence.
yeah.
You can get.
Okay, getting to Wolfkeen here. You had nothing. Chat logs aren't physical proof. I mean, he didn't deny them, Wolfkeen, because they aren't easily They are easily doctored. That is true. And had he popped into that call and said, "This is all bullshit. You can all eat a dick," and left the call, I mean, I would have believed all the people there, but that would have been it. I would have been like, I totes don't believe him. I think a lot of other people would have said the same, but he eventually would have probably persevered to some form and degree. The fact that he copped to it, agreed to it, and even apologized yet again very limp-wristedly about this whole situation, that would be why, Mr. Nelson. And since there weren't...
I wouldn't even consider what he said an apology.
Oh, no, it's shit. But it's certainly an admission of guilt to some degree, of proof of him being a pedo. He said he was. He literally copped to it. Opportunity is also out because the person themselves, also due to them living where their folks and living arrangements, they wouldn't be able to meet him. This leaves motive. I'm pretty sure that Toon's gotten up to some shady shit despite his living arrangements, so I don't know what you're getting at there, Nelson. What was his motive? To have sex? Why, though? Am I really doing this? Motive is one of the most important things because without it, it can lead to the innocence of a man fitting the bill in opportunity and evidence. Wolfkeen, did you go to Yale or Harvard for this law degree? I'm just curious. Trying to have sex with a minor is illegal. Let's get to this. But did he do it? He was trying to and showed he desired to do it through Art P. That's enough. So, again, this is just hearsay. Creepy reading told me that when he talked to whether the cops or FBI or whatever the hell it was, is that they wanted to try and get him on something higher to make it worth their while. So
you're gonna love this next part.
Okay, it's not man. Desire and want doesn't equal conviction and certainty.
Bullshit.
You of all people should understand this, considering your past. Who is he talking to? He broke the law. That's clear.
Miss Anthro.
Oh! Nelson, eat a dick. Eat a magnificent dick. That isn't even apples and oranges. That isn't even baseball and football. That's night and day. Eat a dick.
I know, like... Why would he even come to that conclusion? Like, between me and Toon, the things between us are nowhere near comparable.
I miss the good old days when the worst thing was Maps being a bitch this week. But I wish we could go back to the simpler days. This was
in
horrifying.
some way, you're kind of not wrong.
Yeah, no, I know. Some ways I should be.
I mean, in some ways, I am still a jerk.
No, we all are. Don't beat yourself up. I'm sure whatever you did was law-abiding. You see, that's the trick. You don't know my past because you didn't grow up with me. No, Wolfkeen, please tell us about your past. Wink. I think we'd like to hear all about that. You didn't see Nelson who struggled to survive in New York. You got to see the Nelson who was trying to improve his life. If you met me back then, regardless of how much I changed now, you'd still hate me. I mean, I'm kind of mediocre about you before this, but let's see where this goes. Because, like Toon, you firmly believe that he is beyond change. Yes, even if he wasn't a pedophile, I'd still believe he's kind of a greedy, ignorant, conniving, greasy, gutter-base, bottom-feeding shitbag. And I probably could have kept going there. Anyways.
I gotta ask real quick, who else is in their head kind of hearing Green Day's Boulevard of Broken Dreams while this guy's writing this message? Who's hearing that too? Just, I walk a lonely road.
And
I'll give you a fun fact.
Go ahead.
He's followed by Toon on his account.
Oh, Nelson, if you'd like to come forward, as I've added you in this tweet about this, I would love to have a conversation, firmly because he is beyond change and should be punished for the rest of his life. I went through that for 5 years for being Puerto Rican. But anyways, because Toon tried to have sex with a child, there's no excuse for that. I tried to get revenge on my former friend for almost killing me. Does that make me justified?
Oh, he's so cool. He's so cool.
This just confused the hell out of me. Like, why is he telling me all this? What does any of this have to do with what Toon did?
Nelson, does that friend's name start with an M? I'd like to know. I think you know who I'm talking about. Anyways, why are you telling...
I'll wait for you to finish. I'm sorry.
No, I'm being a dick. I'm not really going to say it because I want to realize something. Oh, Nelson, baby, honey, sweetie. I think I do realize. Wait, you said the guy tried to you? He did. He attempted to do the same, got caught, and was almost arrested for it. Curious. Luckily, my actions weren't perceived this way by the staff, so I was given a warning, but the school knew... Oh, it is somebody else. I lost my friend because of it. Because the guy that no one trusted and wanted to get rid of. It was the event that taught me revenge isn't worth it. That's fascinating. Okay, well, if it was literally trying to kill you, I completely understand. When I transferred, I promised myself I would never attempt at someone's life, so I became a pacifist. Do you get the point I'm making? No. I mean, if we were, like, threatening to, what is it, I guess, drive out to Toon's house and beat the shit out of him, which I haven't done yet, there's very little stopping me, but no, that's
Come on, we're not Black Lives
I
Matter.
love that you say "yet" right there.
Yet,
It yet. I have not done it yet.
I've dropped Toon out within the vicinity of his house. I'm pretty sure he still lives in the same shithole despite his story. I've not made any attempt to, so I don't know what you're on about, Nelson. If you knew me back then, blah, 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 I'd be Wolfkeen, attempted murderer. I held the label from 14 till 19, even after I transferred.
Hold on.
Yes?
Yeah?
I'm talking to my brony friend. Sorry, I'm kidding. I got hecked, bullied on social media. Sound familiar?
I'm pretty sure she's in her room.
Okay.
I am so sorry. I should have muted that.
Yeah, that's
Well, we all know that she's in her room now.
Okay.
So
It's
She's in her room. It'll be all right.
you have a cat that walks upright that you were talking to. We got it. What happened to me? What happened to Zach? No, Nelson. By all means, go on. Did you try to have sex with a child? Yes, Map. That's exactly what I was. I attempted to kill someone for almost killing me. There's no justification for that. Yes, self-defense. Legally, there's literally a fucking justification. If someone's attempting to kill you, to some form and degree, it's probably why they even... Jesus. Anyways, moving along.
This dude's like, he's on like some next level shit right now. Where does he get his weed?
Murder is murder, no matter what. Are we talking religiously? Do we have to pull Leo off the fucking bench?
Hold on. I mean, murder is murder, but there's different kinds of murder. There's murder 1, murder 2, murder 3, manslaughter, vehicular manslaughter. Like, there's levels.
Yeah,
like,
involuntary. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
double secret
levels.
murder.
It took me 8 years to finally forgive myself. Was 22 when I did it. Let me ask you this: should I be punished? I don't know the story, motherfucker. If you don't try to get sex with a child, then what happens to Zach didn't happen to you. So no, what's your problem? Murder is somehow lower on the scale than pedophilia. Yes.
That is a huge yikes from me.
So this is very simple. I will be glad to have a barbecue, a beer, and a nice talk with a service member who fights for our military, who's had the distinction, or whether you want to call it the opportunity or the displeasure of ending someone's life in the pursuit of defending our country. That's fine. There isn't a way that you could look me in the eye and tell me that a child needed to be molested to do any of those things. So yeah. Hell, I'll pull out a Jim Sterling here. There isn't a heaven for getting molested. You know what I'm saying? Everyone eventually does die in their life, but not everyone necessarily, has to go through that. I'll get back on topic here. Yeah, because trying to have sex with a child is universally revolting. Pretty much. Or damn well close to it.
I can't believe we are living in a time where we actually have to tell this to people, unironically.
I blame Discord and Twitter.
Yeah, I absolutely hate Twitter. Personally, I just like to mess around on Twitter for fun, but it is just one of the most toxic websites with some of the most toxic groups of people. I am not kidding. There are so many of them.
I don't believe in toxicity, and I have a hard time not saying that.
Wait. You guys blame Twitter. I blame the genesis of it all, Tumblr.
I mean, you're not wrong, because, like,
Maybe.
hold on, the whole map in, like, the fucking zoo communities, those existed on fucking Tumblr until Tumblr banned porn, then they migrated to Twitter, so he's not incorrect there. He's really not.
Jesus. The point I'm making, man, is not the idea of severity, the idea of people who commit immoral actions. How about should a person be punished before it's enough? How can a person be given a chance to change if we don't let them? I mean, again, I went through his apology video, Wolfkeen. If you would like to come up here and we could do that again, and I could sit there and say, here, well, from my personal experience of knowing Zach, I could say, here, and here is bullshit. That's how I would do it. And I would be honored. I would pay for the right to do that. I don't want to say he would, because I went through that, and here I am. Well, no, you went through something else. Toon doesn't want to change. He just wants to elude responsibility for his immoral behavior. Okay.
You have a super chat.
Okay, let's take a looky-loo. Let's see.
I can read it off for you.
Oh, go ahead!
Never forgive, never forget.
Good old DCP.
By DCP.
Yes. I remember when DCP was one of the scariest people in fucking goddamn the fandom, because he was a little rageful. And you know what? You're always welcome in my house, you scary motherfucker. You're always good to be here. Shit. Let's get back to it. You tried to have sex with a child. There's no coming back for that. You sound exactly like me, the people who did this to me. Nelson will never change. Watch in time, he will attempt to kill again. Well, it would depend on who you attempted to kill that would concern me or not, Nelson. Dude, you're making extremely far-fetched comparisons here. Like, for example, Nelson, if you attempted to murder Toon Kritic, we'd... Oh, gee shucks, that Nelson, that rascal, that misunderstood lad. Not that we're endorsing it, but I'd probably be looking at
he was a pedophile, so...
Yeah, I'd be looking at my shoes until you were done. But anyways...
Yeah, I wouldn't condone the action, but I'd understand.
I'd find
Hey,
something...
look at that, a squirrel.
Yeah, exactly. Blue car. We're afraid of your life. Unlike Zach, you actually took responsibility for yourself. Zach shows no evidence that he is willing to change and has provided no desire to seek it. Then, let me ask you, how do you know he's shown no evidence of him changing? I talked to the motherfucker? Fuck it.
We all have at some point.
Yeah, no, I mean afterwards. It didn't. He wound up getting frustrated and leaved. So yeah, so he's literally shown no signs of changing. Yeah, we did this. Here's the outcome. Look at the date. There's literally when all this kicked off. A couple months later, we talked to him. Not far back from this. So let's see. What's this?
And that was the end of it. I just couldn't stomach it anymore.
Yeah. Let's see. Did Nelson
Okay,
ever...
was anyone else getting vibes that he was, like, typing that out like he thought he was some kind of anime badass? Like, does anyone sing, like, when he says, like, the word heh, period, like, that's a full sentence, like he's some kind of anime character.
Omae wa no shinderu.
Like, I can't be the only one who got that vibe out of that shit, because, like, it just felt like he's trying to make, like, they said I would kill again, you sound like them. It's just like, what the fuck at all, dude?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like,
Remember that apology where he didn't even say what he did? On the Zephyr account? Jesus.
Jesus.
This guy is a fucking lunatic. I love it.
That used to be the most
Can we get him
appealing...
in?
Seeing,
Can we get him in here?
seeing Wolfkeen's, like, fabricated meltdowns used to be funny. I don't know what the fuck this is. Jesus. If you really believe this, Wolfkeen, where's your video? I'd love to be able to pick that apart piece by piece. Holy shit.
This is just delusional. Ignorant and delusional.
No, this is the reason why autistic people shouldn't breed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, thank you, Rabbit. Thoughts and
Rabbit,
opinions.
that was
is
hurtful.
A little bit
yeah.
too far, but...
Yes, just a skosh too far there, guys.
Guys, I didn't endorse that shit. That was all Rabbit. What the fuck?
Wait, did I say coyote? I'm sorry, shit.
You said guys. You said guys plural. So that
I've had a
Don't
very...
associate us with
no,
Rabbit.
hold on. You were
Coyote.
thinking it, motherfucker. You were thinking it.
I've been very
Coyote.
tired today. That's all there is
Coyote,
to it.
aren't you happy you automatically got co-signed to that?
Fuck all y'all.
The Coyote and Rabbit show.
Oh no.
Oh,
That sounds
okay.
like
Hell
a-
yeah.
That
Sounds like
some
Animaniacs.
fucking no, it sounds like some disgusting shit you would find on Fur Affinity, and it's just like in the deep parts of it.
See, I was
Yeah.
thinking like
And-
what is it, Wild Coyote and the Roadrunner? Except it's Yodi and the rabbit.
And honestly, this conversation just hurt me because before this, I actually thought Wolfkeen was a nice friend of mine.
All right, I'm going to be a bit of a dick here. He said he'll kill again. Watch him. All right.
I don't know about killing, but you know what? Like,
Dude, French toast crunch. I'd kill. I'm being a dick. I'm going to stop.
I had some nice chats with him, and I was willing to, like, he explained to me how he felt guilt about contemplating killing someone in high school because he was afraid for his life. He thought of it like a means to defend himself from this person he deemed as a threat. But no, he just kept going on this pedo apologia run, and I just could not tolerate that.
I'm just going through his Twitter to see if I can find anything else to bitch about since we're here on the same board.
Is anyone surprised that someone who considers himself a murderer is defending a predator?
Yeah,
What I think he
a little bit.
what I think he was doing was he was trying to build some kind of connection between Toon and himself, and questioning, like, he was trying to make a connection between himself and Toon in terms of people being forgiven for their past crimes. But like you said, this is comparing apples to oranges. Toon has done nothing in order to earn any sort of forgiveness. He has shown absolutely no desire to change, and every time he was given a chance, he just ran away like a coward.
So I find this funny here, Wolfkeen.
I just wanted to actually address what Rouge said earlier, if that's okay, real quick.
Go ahead, Yodi.
Oh, and I'll be right back. I have to do something downstairs.
Okay. What were you saying, Yodi?
You commented saying that, are we surprised that the killer is defending the pedophile? And actually, that does shock me, because if you, this is again anecdotal evidence. It's based on conversations that with people that I've talked to. So take it for what you think it's worth. If you think it's worth nothing, then it's worth nothing. If it's gospel, then it's gospel. But for the most part, nobody in prison, like even in prison, nobody likes fucking pedophiles. Like, you can be anything you want. You could commit any fucking crime, and they will still hate you no matter what if you're a pedophile. Like,
I can agree with that, because I know a situation about that. I know situations where people were looking at, it wasn't exactly a predator, it was someone that had murdered a child, and people, like the murderers and stuff in jail, they were like, do you want us to do something to this person? We can.
Yeah, it's because most people in prison, they have kids too. They don't like those people at all. Like, if you're like someone who hurts kids or a fucking pedophile, they will fucking kill you in a way that I can only describe as deeply pornographic. It's just, nobody likes pedophiles. And for good fucking reasons.
Maybe these zoophiles.
And I mean, to be honest, this guy sounds more like an edgy 14-year-old than anybody that would actually fucking do anything. I'm sorry.
I thought about it, guys. It's the end of the world.
I had a bad thought. That makes me just
about it. I'm evil.
I once held a butter knife and thought this would be nice to stab into the fucking dude's back 28 miles away. And so now I'm a murderer. I'm a murderer, guys. Send me to jail. Throw away the key.
Let's get you one of those, like, cakes that look like a person, and you cut into and it's cake.
Next thing we're gonna
know. I'm the head of a gingerbread man. I'm a murderer.
After that spat of fucking autism, I'm waiting to see the picture of him dressed up as a Joker from The Dark Knight.
Who is this dude? He seems like a fucking idiot.
Complete the complete edginess. Just go for the Joker look.
Ben says, if not mistaken, Anthony, did Zach say to you in Creepy Reading it wouldn't matter if he shows you proof that he turned himself in?
I don't believe he did. I don't think we got anything like that. I don't know, I was just going through pictures on here.
feel he has mentioned something like that before, that like he could give us everything we want and it still wouldn't be good enough.
But he didn't do anything. Good
Yeah.
God. He did so
He does-
amazingly little, and let's be honest here. I'll just cop to it now. Creepy Reading gave me like a second follow-up call where he recorded Toon, and he's like, Creepy, his heart was in the right place, but he was I'd probably say wasn't brutal enough, so I didn't wind up using that call. I don't think that, it's not like Toon did anything even when someone gave him, a chance. It's not like he did anything to improve himself. I didn't hear anything about it. So yeah.
It's okay, guys. He went to church and gave himself a whole 3 Hail Marys.
That would imply that Toon Kritic thought of something that could be bigger than himself. Anyways.
Watch Spider-Man 3. He heard Peter Parker say, "You want forgiveness? Find religion," and he took that very literally. So he went to church and forgave himself.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
There wasn't
No,
any
he doesn't-
priest around.
there
He
was
just
no-
broke in there.
Well, he just said, "You know what? I forgive me," and he left, and that was it. He just turned skyward and said, "I am bigger than Jesus, and I forgive me."
Jesus.
That's what he said.
I'm just seeing if there's anybody on here that I should probably warn. He's commented to some people that I think are kind of cool, but they haven't, reciprocated. You still there, Map?
Map, I think, went downstairs. They're in the chat, though.
Okay. I'm just skimming
He was
through.
going downstairs to do something. I don't know what it was. He just kind of vanished.
Poof! Like an angel's kiss.
Okay.
God, fuck Tron. It's gonna devolve into, while we wait for them to get back, just the JonTron quotes.
Hey man, it works.
Gotta fill the dead air.
Indeed.
Or we could just pull a Kumite and, just go 8 hours of that shit with, intermittent talking occasionally.
I mean,
you know,
I'm just
talking
kind of
made me
chilling
leave.
here.
Talking what?
When I was in Tonka's stream, because I fucking offered, I was like, hey, look, just take your strike off of fucking Augie's video. I'll ask him to take it down. And he's like, give me $300,000 or else. Just get the fuck out of my stream, FNGR. Go. And he just stopped talking. And I was like, fine, I'll leave.
So, TJ's following him, Sunburn's following him.
That's interesting. Sunburn the pedophile.
DJ is a
Yeah.
fucking speed stacker?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
not
my
gonna,
god.
I'm not gonna
Fucking... Sorry.
I'm not gonna hold fucking TJ against him, but
He's following Massacre Molly.
The only reason I even really know about TJ is because I saw
Or
that
they're-
one video, and then also, he tried to follow me on Twitter and then got all kinds of ass hurt when I didn't follow him back, and I was just thinking to myself, I know he's following me for the follow back, so I'll see if he just stays following me, and I'll consider it, but if he unfollows me, in an hour, and he did unfollow me in, an hour, I was just like, yeah, you were just following me for a follow back.
So I messed up. Massacre Molly follows him. Cool
Okay.
Stroke. Let's see. I'm just trying to see. People of, I guess, question.
Quill ain't talking to me.
Oh yeah, no. They ain't talking to, any of us.
Just skimming
I'm just
through
seeing if there's any other, predators or
here.
anything.
You see, he retweets freaking anime Christie a lot, but it seems to be very one-sided. So, I have weirdos like Sunburn.
By the way, you actually got another super chat. I'll read that one off.
Okay.
From Dawnwater. They say they give you $20. They say, I'm autistic and I'm not using my autism card as an excuse. Heck, don't believe in it. Love your content and keep the community safe.
Thank you, Don. Is that water?
Dawnwater.
Okay. I keep wanting to say waiter. Thank you. I like the name. Appreciate it very much. I will do my absolute best. I've had issues with Wolfkeen, but nowhere near this. At worst. Well, there was one thing. At very worst, to a point, he'd be loud and talk over people in calls. Oh god, I remember when that was the end of the world. I remember when that was worth starting a crusade over. Holy shit, those were the days.
Please, no piano.
Where?
Never mind.
Are you okay, Rabbit?
He missed the joke.
Do we need to pull you out of a hat or something? What's going on?
I'm just sitting here playing Subnautica.
Very good.
I'm half paying attention to this conversation right now.
Very good.
Fair enough.
Tell you what, let's what are you guys thinking here? Let's see if some hot takes from the chat. Lord Ben Maza. He bans people that bring up his pedophilic acts. I'm assuming you're talking about Toon. I've heard Draco was following Toon on Twitch. I think I heard about that too.
Hold on. Neon. Massacre Molly is a former victim of Toon, but also when she went back to being friends with Toon, took down her video coming out with her story. So she retracted what she said.
Yeah. She came over when she went to Toon's side. Anthony just wants Toon Kritic dead. I may have said that.
Who is that other person with Massacre Molly that was from the fandom?
Was it Fallen?
Yeah. Fallen also follows Nelson.
God.
So like their crew, I'd be raising eyebrows that they don't communicate, at least with Toon and his crew.
Jesus. Still
He seems to follow all the right people, and then he also follows people like Sega's sister and shit. And I'm all, how can you follow both and not think that's going to be a conflict?
Well, I was never under the impression that basically, oh yeah, no. Here's retreating Fallen. I'm just going through his thing here. I'm not sharing the screen because every once in a while there's some... I'm not going to say anything illegal. There's just some things that might not be YouTube safe every once in a while.
I do believe I have the Molly Massacre video backed up, so...
Oh, me too.
Yeah, well, I gave that to you.
Yep, it's laying around somewhere. I think we replied to like about enough of it.
Cool Guy for $5 says, if I recall, FNGR, you never wanted Keys dead, you just wanted him to go away forever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that whatever I said to Massacre stands about Toon. I played a very private call where we confronted somebody in the fandom because I wanted to show that I was like, hey, look, you know, I gave you a bad deal once upon a time ago when Toon said, you have to throw her out of here, she's stalking me. And I felt instantly dirty about it. And I was like, this doesn't feel right. But, you know, Toon was going to withhold his people from coming over. And I was like, I made a move. Molly forgave me on the spot. I went out of my way when I heard that she was talking to Toon later on the first time. The second time, I'm like, no, I've done bad by Molly. I'm going to make sure that I make it. You just kept fucking up. Good God. Good God, I thought.
Sorry, I've been laughing at the username of somebody that just followed me on Twitter. Their username is "I have a skeleton in my body," and
That's
I
great.
Yeah, I know, right? I read that and I'm just like, I have to follow you back now because that is incredible.
You sure that isn't who he likes skeleton puns?
I have no idea, but they're
okay.
Just like I was like, that's amazing.
That is pretty funny.
Is Nelson Demi for?
Yes. No. Oh no. He's not Nelson Demi-Fur, sorry. Nelson Demi-Fur used to be in the PFC. He's okay.
Okay.
I've made that mistake myself, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just was like, is this another account? Like I was just trying to figure that out.
No. They're two different people. I'm terribly sorry, Nelson, if you've seen that. I didn't. Anthony's a little tired and he's slightly askew.
So, how does that differ from every other day?
Oh, their name is Chicken Tendies, too. What a great combo of names. I'm gonna follow that person. Let's see. Yikes.
What?
Ben is very passionate when it comes to Toon.
Okay, let's read off Ben's remark here then.
Oh, just Zach deserves to be thrown to prison and become a cellmate's girlfriend.
I mean, no one would care if it did. FNGR my Birdo says hi. Okay. I know I hate the douchebag. Oh yeah, big time.
Now I got your chat talking about fucking chicken tendies. Ben Rouge, I hate Toon and I mostly hate Isaac. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh shit. There was one girl tried to say that Toon groomed Isaac from being a kid. I'm like, I don't have any evidence of that. That would be interesting, but you're gonna need more than just hearsay on that one.
Molly has been back on Twitter for a while. What happened is she deleted her main account that everyone knew and just made another one in the Sonic fandom. So she just made a new account entirely in hopes to get away from it, and she didn't, because it was easy to find.
I mean,
Ben says he's available if you want to add him.
sure. We gotta chuck somebody.
No, we have room for one person.
All right, chuck Benny. In.
All right, he's not under vaping anymore. Like, where are you? Why they gotta ruin my Sonic fandom, man? It's my sanctuary.
You think he would have gone to freaking what's the one with the edgy OCs and the afterlife?
I thought Chris Chan ruined the Sonic fandom years ago.
Well, I like to pretend he doesn't exist.
Hello, Ben.
My blue snowballs will be working fine. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Ben.
Hey, Roosh. Hello.
How are you, Ben?
Doing alright. Just chilling in my place at Faben. Just enjoying the show.
Have you interacted with Wolfkeen at all?
I have not, no.
Okay. Well, I highly encourage everyone to politely reach out to Wolfkeen and let him know how you feel. Blazing Sun Pony liked my tweet. I'd like to reiterate.
Before you do, you need to think.
You were saying?
You go ahead. No, you go first. You were talking first, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so as I was saying, but before you talk to Wolfkeen, just think long and hard before you know you're going to say, but still, have a chat with him. Give him your 2 cents of this whole situation. That's all I have to say. And earlier...
I'm back.
Yes,
I'm back, sorry.
Oh, welcome back, Map. As I was trying to say earlier, Rouge, yes, I hate Zach, but I mostly hate Isaac because he's a freaking enabler. And I recently did a video on Isaac, and I really love how I did the voice of Isaac in a little squeaky crybaby voice. That was so best video I've done.
I don't believe I've seen that one. Do you think you'd be able to link it to me?
Team's trying to suck up to you?
Yeah, he keeps hearting my tweets.
No. Wait a minute, who was sucking up on your tweets? Sorry about that.
Oh, Blazing Sun Pony.
He liked the video on Keen. Alright, cool, yeah, now he's just hanging out with predators.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that fucking Blazing Sun Pony slid into my DMs when I was making fun of Vita's dick? You know, when all that came out? Yeah, he slid into my DMs. He's like, can you send me Vita's penis? I'm like, why do you want that? I was like, no, I'm not gonna. What the fuck? No.
But Coyote, that's just a tiny little request. That's all.
Research.
Not a
I understand that's a very small request, a really itty bitty request, like microscopic request, but at the same time, fucking no.
Well, no, he was commenting on like Vita's statuses and stuff to people going after Vita, going, "Hey, like, can I see the picture?" And I'm like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
What's wrong with you people asking that shit? Like, what the fuck?
Go to the Horse News chat; they'll give it to you.
I guess you should open up an OnlyFans. I don't know.
I looked at this shit when he was talking. I was like, no.
So, if I I had to mute my phone because I was downstairs and I couldn't have any loud stuff. What did I miss in the last 10 minutes?
Massacre, Molly, Fallen Wish, they follow Nelson, so Toon's crew, essentially.
Oh, I thought we were talking more about Toon and this whole thing with Wolf saying we should forgive him.
I mean...
Yeah, well, we were also looking who was following, Wolfkeen, because he has predators and stuff following him, and people who also enable predators.
I mean, to be fair,
Wait,
Blazing
who?
Sun Pony isn't massively known. It's
Wolfkeen. Wolfkeen has a Sunburn, who's a known predator, and he has people like Massacre Molly and Fallen Wish, who are on Toon's side, who they're like mutually following each other. So he's friends with some of the crew.
Oh. Well,
Lord, this is just a mess. Like, what a mess. Fuck.
I don't recognize that name.
Shame Tybalt's not around. We'd be able to do that.
But
reading
which
for
name?
The Blazing Sun Pony. Is that
He's
the predator?
he's a predator. Yes.
Yeah, he first popped on the radar when we were like, "Leave my husbando Toon Kritic alone." I'm like, "Excuse you."
He's a predator, a zoophile, and a Toon Kritic apologist.
Wait,
you know,
hold on. Isn't this the same guy that admitted to ERPing with minors? Is that the same guy?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the dude.
That's the guy I did
Holy
my
shit,
first
I
predator
knew I
video
recognized
on.
this bastard. I thought I recognized the bastard.
you know,
Yeah.
I see that as a good thing because if they're all grouped up together, you can treat it like COVID. You can quarantine it.
Wait a minute. You're the guy who helped delete part of Archer's chat, and you can't say that.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
That's because all right. For one, I did not have context as to what the fuck was going on. Two, I had enough of Archer being a little whiny.
In the history of the Brony fandom, there has never been a bigger den of pedophiles that I can think of off the top of my head. I defy anyone to give me a name of a group that had more goddamn child predators than Archer's server.
Yeah, that was a mess, wasn't it?
Yes.
That was like the Moss Isley of your fandom.
I was like, if he could just keep the kids out of the server, it would have been so much more convenient. We needed to go talk to somebody. All right, pull him out with a hook so we can talk to him. Throw him back in.
For Archer, I feel like that was like entirely incidental.
I'm sure Archer has a new pedo palace somewhere.
I heard Cloudy Brony just deleted his Discord recently from freaking, what was it, Asian Brony or some shit like that.
I'm putting Norden's photo in here just because we were talking about him.
Okay, that is funny. That is funny.
I have to appreciate Norden's work. It's always so good.
All right, let me take a look.
No, you've seen this one. I showed it.
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm not the hentai police, but your waifu is very underage.
Have the hentai police tell me what that's worth.
I don't know.
$2.
That's a good buck.
One half-eaten mozzarella stick.
Oh, Jesus.
No, that
Dude.
sounds more
Yeah.
accurate.
Don't you ruin a he-gal for me. Get fucked. Anyways.
You know what? You know what?
You ruined
I
it for
woke up
him.
to that shit. Like one day, someone DM'd that to me, and I'm just like, "Yep, that's enough Twitter for today."
Do I need to question that face?
I think that face,
I don't know
Coyote,
where it
that's the
came
face of sorry, that's the face of you, Coyote, that's getting higher stoned.
Sure!
That's
Like,
him thinking about
or-
monstrous.
Something else
He's like,
that would
"Ooh, we
probably
going
not
for
be safe to get
walkies?"
chat.
I can explain this one. That was originally a profile pic that was created by Sarud, or Sir. I don't know how to pronounce their name. She watches your streams. She's very sweet. She's made you fan art too, and she made me that profile picture. I used it for a while. I still use it on my YouTube channel. Someone had the fucking balls to decide to turn it into an Ahigo face, I guess. And then somebody fucking DM'd that to me on Twitter, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go away and just cry in the shower for a while."
Coyote, can you tell us? Wait, no, me. Coyote, can you do the story about you and Monstrous and how the park caught on fire?
What?
Or what was it? You guys went on a walk, and the place you guys went on a walk
Yeah.
caught on fire.
We went on a walk the other day. Like, it was probably Wednesday. It was up in, like, the fucking mountains and shit. Well, maybe not the mountains, but whatever. Neither here nor there. So we're out walking, having a good time. You know, she took me on walkies. Like, that worked. That went real well. So I get home. 2 days later, the mountains where we went walking, they're on fire. And I was just like, did we, like... Is she, like, actually, like, a succubus? Did she summon the power of hell go up there? Like, what the fuck? That's insane. Because she was also the one who told me. And I was just like thinking to myself, not gonna lie, if she's actually a succubus, I'm a little scared, but that's kind of hot.
Yodi wants the big steppies.
Coyote, I gotta ask, why are you showing us your reaction to fart porn?
What?
Why are you thinking of fart porn? Like, that's a weird thing to think.
You just have that look on that character's face. It's like,
Yeah,
that is a good fart right there.
All right,
Look,
girls.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Please.
If you want to, don't project your fetishes on me, man. Like, nobody brought up farts until you interjected.
It's that
all right,
face.
can we
It is
stop?
that face.
My God,
It
please,
is that
Jesus
face.
Christ, holy shit.
Hi, Riddle! Hi!
Nope,
Where's Riddle?
I'm kicking the next person who says anything about, flatulence.
Well, you just said it, so I think you have to
No,
go.
no, I used the boring scientific way.
It's alright, I've achieved my goal. I made Anthony uncomfortable for the day.
Hi, Crook!
Hi, Crook, how you doing?
You came into a mess. That's what you came into, a fucking mess.
Isn't that every stream?
Oh, Crook, we have to show you who followed me in Yodi.
Oh, the skeleton guy.
Yeah, Crook will love it.
My body.
I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter, BB.
There's a skeleton. I love that name.
So, does anyone see what I put in the chat?
Sure, let's take a looky, Lou.
Yeah, I did, and I was like, oh, yeah,
Not
I think
yet for... Oh, lol. Is that it?
I think
Yeah,
think
it's
that's
what I
basically-
typed below. It summarizes my feelings right now.
I think it was basically about that little comment earlier.
I don't know what to tell you. What Wolfkeen's angle is? Was he so disappointed by his meager following of friends that he had to settle for gnawing at Toon Kritic's feet, even now in the year of 2020? Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't get it.
I think it had something to do with something about that comment with some farts or whatever. I was like, wait, what the fuck? I am not hearing this shit. And I just continued vaping, just getting in that buzz zone with nicotine and shit.
Okay. I was
fun.
bored going through Blazing Sun Pony's Twitter, not finding that much.
I think I might do a little spying too on my other account. Let me just.
Yodi. I showed Crook the skeleton person, and they immediately did, oh, I love them, I'm following them. Oh my god, chicken tendies! This is how you know Crook's my dad. Just the exact same line of process. Oh dear lord. Alright, let's see. What? There's someone in the chat talking about Vampire the Masquerade. You're my new best friend. Give me your Discord.
Oh boy. What clan?
They were talking about the Samisi and their vicissitude.
Oh nice. Isn't that the Flesh Warpers?
Yeah, it's the Flesh Crafters.
Right, well, I think I'm gonna get on out of here.
Yep.
It's been a stream with you guys, and thanks for having me. I'll catch you later.
You're welcome.
Much. Godspeed.
Later.
Well, I think we've sadly enough come to the end of it, especially since I didn't
Yeah.
find anything on this random thing I was trying to use to stretch this out. Thanks for giving us this little I felt like I'd been through this before, but no, I think it was just a weird sense of deja vu.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No problem, boss. If we ever manage to get Wolfkeen to come back to defend his position, that would be fantastic. If anybody hears anything, you guys know where to reach me on Twitter. Godspeed and take care. Dunk. Hopefully Pool Guy doesn't send me a super chat when I'm trying to end off.